Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you with another video. All right, so I want to apologize to myself for watching that bull crap. 111-108, the Los Angeles Lakers lose to the Brooklyn Nets at home. I mean, on the road in Brooklyn. And let's just ease on by. The Brooklyn Nets shot 41% from the field, 37 of 19. The Lakers shot 43% from the field, 37 of 85. The Lakers shot 19 of 43s, 47% from the three. The Nets shot 18 of 45 threes, 40% from the three. Lakers shot 15 of 19 from the free throw line. They shot 19 of 30. That's 63% for them, 78 for us. They killed us on the board 47 to 43 and had 16 offensive rebounds to our 8. We had 31 assists, still lost. They had 22. Beat us. That's rare. They had 10 steals, we had 4. They had 6 blocks, we had 4. We had 15 turnovers and 19 points conceded off of those. They only had 7 turnovers and 4 points conceded off of those. Not at all what I was expecting. When you consider how poor the Brooklyn Nets have been in transition defense, that's been the one consistent. Them giving up like 22 points in transition off of turnovers. So, yeah, they got their act together in a very, very demonstrative way in that way. 13 points in the fast break for them, 9 for us, 36 points in the paint for both teams. We were up about 15 at one point. They were up by 8 at one point. We lost. Yeah, that was hard to watch, man. That was absolute trash. It was bad product, to be completely honest with you. Very bad product. Alex Len had 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 block. Gabe Vincent shot very well. 8 of 12 from the field, 6 of 9 from behind the arc for 24 points. Kobe and 3 assists. Gotta love how Gabe played. He was not a part of the problem at all. Jordan Goodwin, 6 of 8 from the field, 5 of 6 from behind the arc, 17 points, 1 steal, 8 rebounds. I don't know why coach took him off the floor. He only had 24 minutes of play. He was the hottest player you had. I don't understand some of the choices that JJ had tonight. Trey Jemison, 1 of 3 from the field, 2 points, 2 blocks, 3 rebounds. Another player that should have been on the floor more. 18 minutes tonight for Trey Jemison. I don't get it. Vanderbilt, 3 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from behind the arc, 7 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, 6 boards. Vanderbilt took way too long to get him back on the floor in the second half. It took way too long to get him back on the damn floor. But I understand that his minutes are still somewhat restricted, so maybe that's the reason. But yeah, that was not what we needed. Dalton Knecht, 19 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds, 8 of 18 from the field, 3 of 9 from behind the arc. Pulled him off the floor in the final minute and a half of the game when you needed scoring. Didn't understand that at all. 3 of 14 from the field for Austin, 1 of 5 from behind the arc. He did go to the line 10 of 11 times. 17 points, 10 assists, 8 rebounds, 1 block. His shooting issues were terrible tonight. They really hurt us bad. Luka Don, 8 of 26 from the field, 3 of 10 from the 3, 22 points, 2 steals, 12 assists, 12 rebounds. His shooting issues were bad, really hurt us tonight. 5 turnovers. He did get us going in the fourth quarter, hit some big shots, including a big 3 that got us within 3, but we never had a shot. We were too small tonight. A lot of that had to do with our lack of players, but more of that had to do with just JJ's choices with what he had. I thought JJ was why we lost, to be honest with you. It wasn't. Well, the reason why you lost because you didn't have your talent. Everybody's hurt, but this was a winnable basketball game with what we had, and chose things that didn't help us, and ultimately it got us beaten. And that's really the story, man. That's it. Zaire Williams had 7 points, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 assists, and 9 boards on 2 of 10 shooting, 1 of 8 from behind the arc. He helped the tank, but we still couldn't win. Cam Johnson, 6 of 14 from the field, 2 of 3 from behind the arc, 2 missed free throws that could have got us in position to do something with it, but we didn't have any timeouts. Misuse of timeouts, in my opinion. 18 points, 3 steals, 5 assists, and 7 rebounds for him. Nicholas Claxton was awesome, but how could he not be when everybody was as short as me out there? 12 points, 1 block, 1 assist, and 6 rebounds on 6 of 7 shooting from Nick Claxton. D'Angelo Russell, 2 of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from behind the arc, 8 points, 2 steals, 7 assists, 3 rebounds. Gets the win against the team that traded him away twice. I'm sure he's pleased tonight. Keon Johnson, 6 of 10 from the field, 3 of 4 from behind the arc, 18 points, 1 steal, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Good 3-point shooting there. Wilson, 1 of 5 from the 3, 4 points, 3 rebounds. Noah Clowney shot well tonight. 5 of 11 from the field, 3 of 8 from behind the arc, 6 of 7 from the free throw line for 19 points, 1 block, 1 steal, and 5 rebounds. Part of the problem was him playing outside of his body today. We didn't have no answer for that. Deron Sharp, 8 points, 1 assist, 7 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds. He was a major help to his Nets team on the offensive glass. You got to give him his credit. He was big tonight. Tyrese Martin, I believe it is, 5 of 14 from the field. Not good there. 4 of 8 from behind the arc. Very good there. 14 points, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 assists, and 3 boards. Beekman hit a 3. It's 3 points, 1 rebound for them. So that is what it was for the Brooklyn Nets. I don't really know who to give the game ball to because I wasn't honestly paying attention to the opponent, but my gut just says just give it to Noah Clowney because we really did have issues with him all night long. And I had been clowning the dude because he'd been shooting threes like a madman. He attempted 8 of them, but hit 3 of them. So, hey, man, he could go to anybody, man. Cam Johnson, you could give him the game ball if you want. Keon Johnson, I can see where you would give it to him. But I'm going to give it to the high man with 19 points, Noah Clowney, and just, dust my hands off. That's about as much as I can say for that. I really love what I saw from Jordan Goodwin. Gabe Vincent shot very well for the most part. I thought some of his shots were part of what we talked about in the afternoon game video today, rather, where we were just saying that Gabe Vincent doesn't select good shots to take a lot of times. Some of the shots that he took tonight were not good shots, but the majority of what he was doing in the first half was excellent. And that corner 3 that he hit in the fourth quarter was fantastic. So he definitely wasn't the problem. The problem was just the choices JJ was making with the roster that we had, man. You're going small against some legitimate centers. They have Sharp, they got Claxton, they got Clowney. You can't go small against them. Leaving us down there with, just like Vanderbilt and that's it. And like, who was on the floor? Maybe it would be Vanderbilt and like Jordan Goodwin. Like, Dalton Connect, Luka Doncic, and Austin Reeves. Like, you're not going to get any boards in a situation like that. You're not getting any boards. And that's what hurt us. Is second chance opportunities, giving them a hot 3-point shooting team tonight, opportunities and more shots to shoot. And that's what they did. They hit a bunch of threes tonight, although we hit more of them. They shot 45 threes and took care of business in that way, man. Them offensive rebounds is why you lost. 16 offensive rebounds given up to a tanking Brooklyn Nets team. That's why you lost. That is exactly why you lost. So, give credit to the Brooklyn Nets for taking care of the basketball. I think that's one thing that needs to be understood. Our defense wasn't any good, but they sure took care of the basketball. And give credit to their defense for crowding Luka Doncic out a lot of the time. There was a play down the stretch of the game, like maybe 2 minutes ago, where Luka Doncic was calling for a double team. And the problem that I had with that decision was you had been getting crowded out the same way all night long. You call for the double, they bring, or rather you call for a screen, they bring the double. They ignore the screener and just double you and crowd you out. I mean, at some point in time, you got to identify that and stop asking to bring a defender to you. So that was the issue I had tonight. I just thought that we did not play that smart tonight. As a unit, we didn't play smart. I thought the coaching was bad. And, one of the things that we used to get on Darvin about was, and other coaches throughout the course of the time of me doing this, is what did you do when you had a little? It's great. We can give you credit for doing so much with so much. When you got Braun, you got Luka playing, and all of this, you can win games all day long. But when you given but so many choices, and you have to play traditional basketball in order to succeed, are you still going to your small ball principles, or are you going to match up out there because you don't have the ability to out-talent people? So you have to play traditional ball. And I just thought JJ refused to play traditional ball tonight. He went small because he didn't trust his centers. He didn't want to go to Alex Len, even though Alex Len was rebounding the ball. I thought Alex Len was a bumbling fool out there, to be completely honest with you. The turnover was ridiculous. He didn't look very confident at all. But one thing he was doing as a center, giving us offensive rebounds, offensive rebounds, 2 of them to be exact. He was giving us second chance opportunities. That's where you were getting your butt kicked. So while I don't love having Alex Len out there, I know he was rebounding well tonight. There's value in that. There's a lot of value in that. 2 assists on top of that. You didn't have him out there for no more than 13 minutes, which you gave him to start. And then proceeded to be small all night long. It was just stupid, man. It was not a well-coached basketball game tonight. Not at all. And look, Austin Reeves going 3 of 14, we usually call him step up. he stepped up in other areas. He damn near had a triple-double with 10 assists, 8 boards. That's cool. But the shooting, bro. 3 of 14. When we're down all these players, I like the aggressiveness, but if you're going to be that inefficient, this is the problem I had with him before we made the Luka trade. Because I used to see nights like this and be like, bro, we can't win with him doing this. You know, and then Luka being just as bad, pretty much 8 of 26, 3 of 10, some of them threes. I mean, man, look, as I said at halftime, you can't win in this league when your team is this depleted and your 2 best players are shooting this poorly. You can't win, especially if you're going to go small on the other end and can't get a damn stop. You know, so Brooklyn Nets outplayed our shorthanded Laker team, and I couldn't tell which team was tanking, to be honest with you. They both look like tanking ball clubs tonight. So that's really what it is, man. Them 2 guys, 22 assists between Luka and Austin, that's great. But they missed a million shots between the 2 of them as well. They had 8 turnovers between the 2 of them as well. So, I mean, Gabe Vincent and Jordan Goodwin could shoot well all night long. But if we can't get decent production out of the 2 best players, you're getting your butts whipped against anybody in this basketball league. And that's what happened tonight, man. Jordan Goodwin should have been on the floor more. He should have never been taken off the floor as well as he was shooting. At one point, he was like 5 of 5 from behind the arc. Why is he even coming off the floor? Why isn't he out there? Trey Jemison, only out there for 18 minutes, and your team is tiny? And you keep seeing people get offensive rebounds on your head over and over and over and over again. And the defense is getting stops against your offense. You need size on the floor to offset their ability to get stops and your inability to get stops. You got to be able to make it up on the glass. And you refuse to choose that because you want to go small. See what I'm saying? The small ball crap hurts people. They don't get it, though. They don't get it. These super basketball minds don't understand this is what ends up kicking their behind. Unless you have souped up talent in those small ball positions, for which a lot of times we do. But you can't do that when you don't have your stars out there. You can't do that when your second best player is going 3 for 14. You got to match up. You don't have your wings out there to get the damn stops that make your small ball make any damn sense. So you're biting yourself in the backside when you go small without those intangibles. You got to be able to identify that you don't have those intangibles and give yourself the size advantage, or at least match up so you're not at a disadvantage in those circumstances. This is off on JJ, man. He didn't do anything good with very little tonight. His small ball, new age small ball philosophy crap is why he lost his basketball game. Period. VDR 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.